function relation, function evaluation, function operation, composition, domain of function, inverse of a function, range of a function, even odd function, increasing and decreasing function. And today we will discuss about the shifting of graphs, how we can shift graph. But before uh, starting our new lecture, one example from our previous lecture. Okay, Mr. Najia Hassani, then remind me at the end of the class, so I will revise inverse of a function, inshallah. So, one question from increasing function and decreasing function. These are actually even in odd function. How we can consider a function is even function or odd function. So for this, you need to put value with different symbols. Uh, for example, first function we had f of x is equal to x cube plus 2x. So find out if this function is even function or odd function or neither even or odd function. So for this, put values like select two numbers, x1 value and x2 value. Let's suppose x1 is any value like 2 but plus value, x2 same value with different sign like minus 2. So when you put these, if their results are same, both give you same result, then it's called even. If results are like opposite, one is plus 10, second one is minus 10, so then odd function. If they are different, like one is 5, second one is 10, so there will be neither even nor odd. First one, f of 2 plus 2. So f of 2 is equal to replacing x with 2. We have 2 cube plus 2 multiply with 2. So 2 cube equal to what? 2 cube is 8 plus 2 to the 4. It means 8 plus 4 equal to 12. F of 2 is equal to 12. Now replace x with minus value. F of minus 2 equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 2 multiply with minus 2. So minus 2 cube again equal to what? 8. But plus with minus equal to minus 4 equal to what? It's only 4. It means f of minus 2 equal to plus 4. So what do you think? Is this even function, odd function, or
I'm
neither?
sorry, sir.
Yes,
Sir, it's minus
That
8, I think.
Minus
that
12.
becomes -8.
yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Well done, guys. This one is minus 8 because we have 3. So result is minus 12. Yes, excellent. Well done. Minus 12. So what do you think, guys? Is this function even, odd, or neither? Yes,
Um,
yes.
Odd, sir, because it has different what's that? So one is minus 12, another is plus 12.
Excellent, excellent. So it's an
Yes, odd.
odd function. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Good. And yes, yes, Oladzai, Fahim, Sohail, great, excellent. It's an odd function. Let's try one another. We have 5 divided by 2 minus x square. So again, you can select any two values. You can select like first one, x1 is equal to plus 4, x2 is equal to minus 4. So first of all, g of plus 4 equal to 5 divided by 2 minus, we have 4 square. So 5 divided by 2 minus 4 square, 4 square is 16. 5 divided by 2 minus 4 square, 2 minus 16 equal to minus 14. 5 divided by minus 14. Same, alaykum salam. If you replace x with minus 4, so g of minus 4 equal to 5 divided by 2 minus minus 4 whole square. We have 5 divided by 2 minus 4 square is plus 16. So equal to what? 5 divided by minus 4, 14 or minus 5 divided by 14. This means that both are equal, both are minus 5 divided by 14. So is this function even or odd?
Even.
Yes,
Even,
excellent.
sir.
Yes, both are same. So these function, yeah, this function G function is an even function. Great, excellent. Okay, last one. Uh, Last function is h of x equal to x square minus x divided by 100 minus 1. So let's try selecting two values. I will give simple values like plus 2 and minus 2. X1 is plus 2, x2 is minus 2. So we have h function h of plus 2 equal to 2 square minus 2 divided by 100 minus 1. So 4 minus 2 divided by 100. If we divide 2 by 100 equal to 0.002. Yes, 0.002. Let me divide. Okay, sorry. 2 divided by 100. Yes, 0.02. Sorry, 2 divided by. Yes, 0.02, and then we have minus. So when you simplify 4 minus 0.02, then minus 1 equal to 2.98. 2.98. Same if you replace x with minus 2. So h of minus 2 equal to, we have square. So minus 2 square. This one is minus 2 square. Okay, minus with minus 2 divided by 100 and minus 1. So equal to minus 2 square 4 minus this become plus because minus multiply with minus, and then we have the value 0.02 and minus 1. So when you simplify this one, we have 4 plus 0.02 then minus 1 equal to 3.02. The value is 3.02. So h of plus 2 equal to 2.98 and h of minus 2 equal to 3.02. So what do you think, guys? Is this function even function, odd, or neither? Great. So here excellent. So both are different values. So you can say this is neither uh, odd function or even function, not even function. Excellent, excellent. So this was a review from even and odd function. Same in previous class we discussed about the increasing function and decreasing function. Then what was the condition? Who will tell me the condition for increasing function?
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes, mister.
If the weights are not same, I mean, is equal to each other, then it's neither odd and neither
Yes,
even.
yes, of course. When both are same, even function. With both are with the same number with different symbol, one is plus 10, second one is minus 10, odd function. When both are different, like one is 2, second one is 10, so you can say these are neither odd function nor even function. Okay, increasing and decreasing function. What was the condition for increasing function? Who will tell me the condition of?
Sir, may I say?
Yes, yes,
Increasing.
yes.
Sir, if x of 2 is greater than than x1, so if it's increasing function, so f of x2 is also greater than f of x1. It is increasing function.
Okay, great. For example, if we have a function f of x and we select two numbers, two values, x2 and x1, x2 and x1, but x2 greater than x1, then function f of x2 must be greater than function f of x1. So this condition is for increasing function. You can see here from the first this curve that from minus 4 minus 3 onward the function is increasing, this is going upward. Okay, from this side, next side, you can see this function is decreasing, going downward again. 3 minus 8 till 4 minus 6, this function again increasing. Okay, here you can see from this position, this is a straight line. You mean that this function is actually the uh, constant function. When values are not changing, neither increasing nor decreasing, this function is actually constant. But we will discuss what is constant function. Then again, at the end, we have increasing function. So these are the increasing function condition. Same for decreasing function. If we have a function y is equal to f of x and we select two values, like we select x1 value and x2 value, but x2 must be greater than x1, then condition is if f of x1 is greater than f of x2, this means that the function is a decreasing function. Okay, a decreasing function. Let's try one example on decreasing and increasing function. You can see function f of x equal to 5 minus 2x minus x square. So you need to find is this function increasing or decreasing in the interval of from minus infinity, from minus 1 till plus infinity. So you can take any values between minus 1 and plus infinities. So let's suppose we take two values. First value x1 is 2 and I will take simple values for calculation, and x2 is equal to, let's suppose, 4. Condition is x2 is greater than x1. Now put the values x1 and x2 in main function. We have first one f of 2 x1 value. This one is equal to f of x1 because x1 is 2. F of 2 equal to what? 5 minus 2 multiply with 2 minus 2 square. So f of x1 equal to 5 minus 4 minus 4 equal to 5 minus 8 minus 4 minus 4 equal to 8. So f of x1 equal to 5 minus 8 equal
Minus
to
3.
minus 3.
Minus
Excellent,
3.
excellent, excellent. Minus 3. Now replace x with second value. There's x2 equal to 4. So we have f of x2 and f of x2 equal to f of 4. We have 5 minus 2 multiply with 2 and minus 4 square equal to 5 minus 4 square 16. This means 5 minus 20 minus 4 minus 16 20. So f of x2 equal to what? F of x2,
15.
yes, equal to minus 16. So now which,
It is f of 4. 2 must be multiplied by 4.
Yes, sir.
5 minus.
oh yes, correct, correct. This must be, this will be, yes, thank you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, 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 great, excellent. Okay, so we have minus 8, this one is 4, so we have minus 8, but okay, 5 minus 8 minus 16 equal to 24 equal to,
24
yeah, minus equal to what? Minus
minus
19?
19.
Yes,
Minus
of course.
19. Yeah.
So then f of x1 greater than f of x2 or f of x2 greater than f of x1? Yes,
Or x1 greater than x2.
yes, of course, f of x1 is greater than f of x2. This means that minus 3 greater than minus 3. So this function is decreasing or increasing?
Decreasing function.
Great.
Decreasing.
Yes. So function is decreasing function. Great guys, excellent, well done.
And let's say
Okay, any question related to even odd function or increasing decreasing function? I think clear?
No
Huh?
circular.
Great,
no,
excellent.
sir, we can choose any number. For example, x1 is a 1,
Yes, any number, but condition is x2 must be greater than x1.
okay.
Sorry, could you please explain a little bit about the whether the function is neither? I get confused about.
Are you talking about even and odd function?
Yes, sir. The function that is neither odd nor even.
Okay, miss. Okay. Uh, Let me try one example. For example, if we have a function f of x equal to x square plus x cube plus 1. Let's suppose we have this function. So is this function even odd? So let's try two number. One is x1 and x2. Even condition is for even condition. Both number will be same like f of x1 equal to f of x2. Both will be same like one is 16, second will also be 16. This is for even. For odd, when you receive same number with different symbol like one is 16, second one is minus 16. So this one is odd number. For neither, if you receive one function equal to 10, second function is 20. So these are not equal. One is 10, second one is 20. So that function will be neither. Now let's try x1 and x2. Let's suppose we have plus value and minus 1 value. Plus 1 and minus 1. So first one, f of x1, it means f of 1. So 1 square plus 1 cube plus 1 equal to what? Equal to 3. 1 square, 1 cube plus 1 equal to 3. Now if you give x is equal to minus 1, so we have minus 1 square plus then we have minus 1 cube, then we have 1. So minus 1 square is 1, minus 1 cube is minus 1, and we have plus 1. So you can see 1 cancel with 1. Result equal to what? This is 1. F of minus 1 equal to plus 1. So first one, the f of 1 is equal to 3, and second function f of minus 1 is equal to 1. So these are neither not even function nor odd function, nor these are same nor these are different with just symbol like plus and minus. One function is 3, second function is 1. These are totally different. So you can see these are neither odd function nor even function. Clear?
Yeah, thank you, sir. I got it
Welcome.
clear.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, Samira will mark you present. Okay, we have new topics about shifting graph of function. How we can shift graph, stretching and shrinking graph. Shifting graph, for example, there are two type of graph shifting. If you want to shift graph upward, downward, yeah, vertically or horizontally, two type of shifting graph. For example, we have graph. This is the graph of function. This one. It means graph start from 0. This point, these are vertex point, this start from 0. X is 0 and Y is also 0. Okay, if you want to shift the graph upward or downward, so how we can shift this graph? For example, I want to shift this graph upward, or I want to shift the graph downward, like this one. So how we can shift methods, techniques, how we can shift the graphs. So there are, first of all, there are two type of shifting, vertically shifting and horizontally shifting. Vertically shifting and horizontally. How we can shift horizontally, how we can shift vertically. So first let's discuss about vertically shifting. If we are given a function y is equal to, let's suppose f of x equal to x square. We have quadratic function x square. So if we draw a graph of this function, this is a position like graph is from 0, parabola, and graph will be like this one, parabola. It's open upward. Okay, I want to shift graph vertically. So in two ways I can shift the graph. Please turn off your mics. Don't disturb our class. I want to shift graph upward. So if you want to shift graph vertically, upward or downward, so we need to add any value, plus value or minus value, with total function like plus minus k. K means any value. You will add a value with total function. Like we had x square, y is equal to x square. If I add 2 with this, so this graph will shift upward 2. Let's suppose this is 0 point, we have 1 and this one is 2. So graph will be same upward, but it will start from 2. This will be the new function graph. If you want to shift 5 unit, just add 5 with a function x square plus 5. So we have 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So graph will start from 5. If you want to shift graph downward, so add negative value. Like we have f of x is equal to x square. If you want to shift downward, y is equal to x square. So add any value like minus value. It depends upon how much you want to shift downward. 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. Let's suppose I want to shift downward 3 units. So x square minus 3, 0, then we have minus 1, then we have minus 2, then we have minus 3. So graph will start from here. If you want to shift downward 5 units, y is equal to x square minus 5. 10 unit, x square minus 10. 20 unit, x square minus 20. Okay, how we draw graph? Let me share my screen with you. When you see the calculator, graph calculator, then tell me, because then I can see your chat. Then you can see, you can tell me through your mic. Okay, I want to share entire my screen. Okay, can you see this calculator? Graph calculator?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, professor.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. You can see the graph of y is equal to x square. Is it clear to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, sir, can you explain once again?
Okay. Yes, I will explain.
Thank you.
Shifting graphs. We want to shift graph upward, downward. As I told you that we can shift graph like 2 ways: vertically shifting and horizontally shifting. First one, vertically. In vertically, we can shift. Vertically means along y-axis. If you want to shift graph, transfer graph, like on y-axis, upward and downward. So when you are given a function, let's suppose any function y is equal to f of x. So if you want to shift upward, just add a number. How many units you want to shift upward? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So add a number with the function. We have y is equal to f of x, or f of x is equal to x square. So add 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. It will shift upward. When you add negative value, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so it will shift downward. Let me explain this one from this graph calculator. We have a function y is equal to y is equal to x square, and you can see the red graph of function. It's a parabola, it open upward. It starts from 0. You can see the origin, the vertex points are 0, 0, both x is 0 and y is 0. I want to shift the graph upward. So how I can? So add any value, 2, 3 value, then it will shift upward. Like y is equal to x square. We have x square. If you want to shift upward 2 unit, so plus 2. You can see the blue color. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
It starts
Yes,
from
sir.
2. It starts from 2.
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, if you want to shift upward 5 unit, original function is x square, add 5 with the function, and now you can see the graph start from 5. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So adding positive number will shift graph upward, and adding negative number, let's suppose I want to add a negative number, y is equal to, we have x square. Now add negative number minus 4, and you can see the graph. That graph start from negative y-axis, and the starting point is minus 4. Clear, guys?
Clear, sir.
Clear,
Okay,
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Very clear.
great, excellent.
If we shift sir upward, it takes positive values,
Yes,
and if we negative values for up downward.
excellent. Negative value for downward. It depends upon how many units you want to shift. 5 unit, 4 unit, 3 unit, 10 unit. This is shifting graph vertically. Now, how we can add horizontally? So let's discuss. Let me share again my screen, the slides. Okay, again, uh, if we have a function y is equal to f of x, and if you want to shift vertically, so add or subtract a number with function f of x plus minus k, any value, plus upward and minus is downward. This is vertically. How you can shift graph the horizontally? So for horizontally shifting, don't add a number with function. You need to replace x with some other value. Like we have a function y is equal to f of x. Okay, let me write, shifting the horizontally. We have function y is equal to f of x. So horizontally, right side and left side, we have xy plane. Let's suppose we have a function y is equal to x square, this function. If you want to shift on right side toward positive x-axis, or if you want to shift on negative axis, so how you can? Therefore, if you want to shift graph horizontally toward x-axis, positive x-axis and negative axis, like same graph will be like same, but it will start from another value or from negative side. So what we can do, we need to replace x value, like replace x with x plus k value, or replace x with x minus k value. So then you can shift, like y is equal to x square. This is main function, this one, function number 1. If you replace x with x minus 1, then this function will be x minus 1 whole square. If you add negative value like x minus 1, so the graph will shift toward positive axis. Negative value, graph will shift toward positive value. Or if you replace x with plus value x plus 1, like we have x plus 1 whole square, so positive value will shift the graph toward negative axis. Let's again try with the help of calculator, graph calculator. Okay, can you see my screen again?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, y is equal to x square. This is original function. Now I want to shift this on toward positive x-axis. So y is equal to what? Y is equal to, then replace x with x minus 1 minus value, x minus 1 then whole square. Can you see this one? You shift graph 1 unit on right side. Negative value will shift graph toward positive x-axis. Listen, y is equal to, we have, let's suppose, x minus 5 then whole square. So you shift graph red one 5 unit toward right side, x minus 5. If you give 10 value, y is equal to x minus 10 and whole square. So you shift the graph 10 unit on right side. You sorry, this one is minus, this is xy. Can you see? First one shift 1 unit, second one shift 5 unit, and third one shift 10 unit toward positive x-axis. If you want to shift on negative x-axis, so then add a number like x, replace with x plus value, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. Y is equal to, we have x plus 4 whole square. Can you see? This graph shift 4 unit toward negative x-axis, adding plus value. Clear, guys?